What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel now today. Hey, look, we're back with a video. We've finally got a video after India's semi-final defeat to England. Look, to be honest, I didn't even bother doing a match review for the game. I mean, I think everyone pretty much knew what happened. India got demolished. There wasn't really a point of me reviewing the game because I do not want to give England any congratulations. That's purely me being a salty Australian, but I don't care. So hey, firstly, if you guys are new, subscribe, comment down below, help the boy push towards 10k. In today's video, guys, as the title says, we are going to be grading every single player from the Indian squad. So, look, we've got, obviously, every player's name from the squad here. We're going to give them a grade, like you would get in school, like A+ or a fucking D- or an F. Some of those are going to be handed out today. So, hey, we're going to jump straight into it. I've also set up this this little tier list ranking that we're going to do at the end of the video, just for some fun. This video is just for some fun, and just to give my honest opinions on how I thought India travelled at the World Cup this year. And let's jump straight into it, guys. We're not here to piss fart around. Let's do it. So we've got the names that didn't play at the start. So look, I mean, what do you give Harshal Patel? He made some pretty good Gatorades, I'm sure. I'm sure him and Yuzi, they mixed the drinks pretty well, but they did not play. So, look, I think it's pretty obvious. We have to give them both DNPs. Did not play. Pretty self-explanatory there. Okay, now we move to the man Deepak Hooda, who did indeed play one game. So we've got the bowling and we've got the batting averages of the team here. So, we're not just going in and guessing the rankings. We're gonna put them based on their stats as well, and what I purely watched. So, Deepak Hooda, he played the one game. He didn't even bowl, and I don't think he came into bat. No. Oh no, he did. He went out for a duck. So, I mean, man, it's hard to grade him off one game. He also did field pretty much every single game. So, what do you give for him? I'm probably just going to give him a C, purely because he got to play one game and he was fielding pretty much in every single game. He actually took, some good catches as well, so I'm going to give him a C there. I think a C's fair. It's not like he did anything bad. It's not like he really did anything amazing. I think that's pretty standard. All right, Rishabh Pant. Now, he got to play 2 games, and as we go to the statistics here, obviously came in towards the back end of the tournament. And where is he? Where is the little Rishi boy? So he played 2 games. He made 9 runs, an average of 4.5. Yeah, it's not the tournament that Rishabh would have wanted to have. But unfortunately for Team India, and for Rishabh, he was not really going to be included in the team until DK was suddenly removed from the team, and then Rishabh got his spot back. So, didn't do anything with it. I thought he kept okay, but other than that, can you say he did much? Not really. I'm probably going to give him a C-, just because he didn't really have to do much when he was out there. He was good. I mean, he's a great keeper. Other than that, he came in, at bad times with the bat and didn't do anything with it. So, that's on him, not on me. All right, we move on to the other wicket keeper, DK Father Popper, right here. Okay, so DK, now you guys know, look, we're big fans of DK. Everyone loves him, but we have to be honest. We have to be honest with ourselves. We're not here to pretend. We're not here to pretend like DK was the greatest player this tournament, but I'm probably going to be a lot nicer than some other people might. I mean, look, he played 4 games, he made 14 runs, a high score of 7, averaged just 4, strike rate of 63, he hit 1-4. So you look at the statistics and he was absolutely horrible, but you have to think of the positions that he came in. He came in at number 7 with, a couple deliveries to go most of the games. And that's what I'm taking into it. He kept really well. And, unfortunately, I think we've got to actually, I can't bring my bias into it. As much as I love you, DK. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt, but It's got to be a D. It's got to be a D, I think, for DK. I almost gave him like a D- right there. It's... that hurts, and I do not want to do that. I don't want to do that, DK. But you've made me do it. You didn't have a great World Cup, and I'm sorry. But I love you, DK. We all love you. So that's, don't worry. You're an A+ in my heart, okay? On to Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. Now, this one could get some differing opinions. I thought he had a terrific World Cup. Being the main man, no Jasprit Bumrah, he had to take on a big load. Obviously, he was always going to open the bowling, but coming on into times where they would normally just put Bumrah into the position to bowl the big overs, it was forced upon, Bhuvi and Arshdeep Singh to do most of the work. So, look, I think Bhuvi bowled really well, and you have a look here. By statistics, he was probably close to India's, economic-wise, best bowler, but definitely not wickets-wise. Look, he bowled 3 maidens. He was the only Indian bowler to bowl a maiden over. He took 4 wickets, best bowling of 2 for 9. He did average 28 with the pill, which is not great, but economy of just 6.6. And he also did take 3 catches as well, which was the most out of the Indian bowlers. So... I don't really know what to give Bhuvi here. I'm thinking like I was going to say a C+, but that doesn't feel right. I feel like that definitely isn't right. I'm going to give him a... Ooh, I was going to do a B-, but I feel like a B might just be right. No, I'm going to go with a B-. I think a B- is fair. Look, I think, he did end up averaging almost 30 with the ball, so... Not exactly how you'd want to go, but 3 maidens, opened up the bowling, took on a big responsibility. I thought he was really, really good for the most of the tournament until the last game, obviously, in the semi-final. Okay, on to Ravi Ashwin. Now, obviously, the experienced man, he's not there to fuck around either. He knows what he's doing. He came into bat, obviously hit the winning shot against Pakistan, which I'm sure will live in everyone's memories forever. But we're not just going to give him an A+ for that. So let's have a look at the batting averages. Look, he did make 21 runs. So he ended up making more runs than Dinesh Karthik, which is crazy to say. But he made 21 runs, a high score of 13, averaged 21, obviously didn't go out. So that's, whatever with his batting. But with the ball in hand, Ravi Ashwin, 19 overs. He did concede the second most amount of runs by any Indian bowler, just 1 less than Arshdeep. He took 6 wickets. He also did take a 3 for in the second last game as well. So a few junk time wickets there. Averaged 25 with the ball. Economy of around 8. It's not amazing. And then didn't really take a catch either, or didn't take a catch. So, look, I definitely thought Ashwin was India's best spinner in the tournament, pretty obviously. But did he do much that, won them games? Yes and no. This is a tough one because this could easily just be a straight C, or no, that doesn't feel fair either. Because if you give someone like Deepak Hooda a C, you can't really give Ashwin a C either, but they are based off different things. So I'm going to give Ashwin... No, again, that doesn't feel right either. I'm going to give Ashwin a C+. I feel like a C+, almost a B-. I feel like Bhuvi probably did bowl a little bit better than him. But then again, Ashwin did bowl quite well. Was good at slowing down the run rates at times throughout the tournament, and I just don't think he dominated, if he took about 2 more wickets, I probably would have just given him a B, but no, he didn't. Alright, Mo Shami came in with a lot of injury concerns. He then was, proven to be quite fit before the tournament. Did he bat? Thank God he didn't. Actually, he might have. He might have. That does not matter, though. Bowling averages, Mohammad Shami, 20 overs, 143 runs. So, look, that's okay. He took 6 wickets, best bowling of 2 for 14. He averaged 23 with the pill, economy of 7, and then didn't take a catch as well. So, look, I think Mo Shami bowled quite well. I think he did have to take on a bit of responsibility at times. But there were some interesting times for Mo Shami where he just did not seem to have a plan at times. And there was a certain game, I think it actually was against England, that I'm remembering. Obviously, it was just a few days ago now, but there was an over that he bowled that was so bad. And then, obviously, in that semi-final, he was fielding and he threw the ball over. He threw the ball over Deepak Huda's head, I think it was, and ended up giving 4 runs to England, which did really sum up what India were doing that night. So, you know, purely for that shitty fucking fielding effort, he almost gets a D. But I'm going to probably give him just a flat C. I feel like a flat C is fair enough for him right there. Axar Patel. Actually, you know what, Mo Shami? That's unfair. That's really unfair. I'm going to give him a C+. I think he gets a little plus. You know, I think I'm thinking too much about the fielding mistake that he did. But that's, you know, whatever. We moved on. Axar Patel. Now, I'm going to be honest. If it was me, if I was the selector, I would have never picked him. I would have had him in the squad, but I would have gone with Yuzi Chahal over him easily every single day, and they didn't, so that was their decision. But he batted, how many times? 3 innings, not out once. He made 9 runs, high score of 7. He averaged 4, strike rate of 100, hit a 4. And then with the ball, he bowled 13 overs. He took 3 poles, best bowling of 2 for 18. He had by far the worst average with the ball with 38. And he also had the worst economy with the ball as well. So he did take 2 catches, but look, he was by far India's worst bowler. He was close to their worst bat. And there's not much really to say about this. It was a failed selection from Rohit Sharma. I assume this was his selection. It was a failed selection. It just shouldn't have happened. It should have been Dinesh Karthik moving up the order 1 position and then just bringing in, you know, Ashwin after that, and then the tail enders, and then Yuzi Chahal should have just played every game. I mean, I'm sorry, but, you know, Axar Patel, former Punjab king, I give you my respect. But that's about it. He did not play very well at all. And in my opinion, was India's worst player throughout the tournament. This is going to be unfair, but he gets a D minus in my opinion. He was dreadful. And Team India, it was a shitty selection. I mean, we can say that now, but even at the start of the tournament, I think some people were thinking, is this really what we're going to be doing? Axar Patel, you know, is that really, like, he's not a great batsman at all. He's a decent bowler, but they were just trying to replace Jadeja with someone who, you know, you can't replace Jadeja, and you can't do it with a Walmart version of Axar Patel. It's just not going to happen. So, yeah, disappointing tournament for him. But now we get to move on to a more positive note. Arshdeep Singh. Yeah, Arshdeep, man. I mean, what a tournament he had as well. He, batted once, an inspirational 2 not out as well, which just incredible batting right there. But with the ball, he was just fucking exceptional. From the first game in his first ever World Cup, this kid is a superstar. 6 matches, 6 innings, 20 overs. He bowled 150. So, look, he was the most expensive bowler. We will take that into note, but look, he did take the most wickets. He took 10, best figures of 3 for 32, average of just 15 with the ball, ladies and gentlemen. Just 15. That is by far the best bowling average, except for Hardik Pandya, which was just a little bit bigger, but 7.8 economy. He took a catch. He was awesome this tournament, and this is a pretty simple one for me. Ooh, actually, hold on. Yeah, that's what he gets. He gets an A for me. Look, not an A minus, not an A plus. I think if India ended up making the World Cup final, then I probably would have given him an A plus. But just for that fact, we're going to give him an A. Just for that. Actually, I almost want to give him an A plus. Should I do it? No, I won't. I won't let my bias take me aside. All right, Hardik Pandya, the future captain of India in this format, in my opinion. he should be the next captain of this T20 team. And he is, the best all-rounder in the world at the moment. I mean, Jadeja ain't even playing. You could say Shakib. I'm not saying hashtag FBen Stokes. So, Hardik Pandya, six matches, 5 innings, 128 runs, a high score of 63, an average of 25, which, look, you look at that, it's not amazing, but, look, he was still pretty good. What the hell does BF stand for? I thought that balls faced, yeah, right. Okay, so balls faced, right, okay. I was like, what's that mean? Strike rate of 131, obviously had the 1/2 century as well, didn't go out for a duck, which I thought, he was really good, came to light in that last game. And also did play an important role against Pakistan, building that partnership with Kohli. His bowling as well, he was fantastic with the ball. He had some injury concerns coming into the tournament, but he was really good. 6 innings, 18 overs, 8 wickets. So he takes the second most amount of wickets for Team India. Best figures of 3 for 30, averaged just 18 with the ball and an 8 economy. Also took 2 catches in the outfield. Again, this is another pretty simple one for me. I think he gets an A. I think he batted really, really... Oh, you know what? I'm going to go a B+, just because, obviously, they didn't... I mean, look, they lost in a semi-final. Now, I'm not saying it's his fault at all, but I feel like giving him an A would be too far. So we're going to stick with a B+ for that. That's just, how I'm at. Surya Kumar Yadav, he was terrific this tournament. Proved to the world why he is the new Mr. 360. This won't take too long. All we have to do is go 6 innings, 6 matches, not out twice, 239 runs, high score of 68, an average of 59.7, 3 half centuries, didn't go out for a duck once. This is a pretty easy one here for me. He gets an A-. Look, I would give him just an A or an A+, but there were a few games where he did go out cheaply. He did go out pretty cheaply in the semi-final, so that's just why I'm doing that. I think with the semi-final being, so recent, that's really what I'm thinking about as well. But, he still gets an A, which is bloody amazing. So, there you go. Now, this one should get interesting, guys. KL Rahul. Yeah, it might be done. He might be done. Now, I'm not saying that. Don't you dare say I'm saying that, but I tell you what, he is he did not have a good tournament, really. I mean, he had a few decent, he might have hit 2 half centuries, I think, as well. He did. But were we that impressed with him? Not really. I mean, 6 matches, 128 runs. He finishes, equal with Pandya's runs. High score of 51. Average of just 21. Only faced 106 deliveries as an opener, which is not many. A strike rate of 120, but look, I'm not. Did he take any catches as well? He took 1. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do with this, to be honest, because if Axar Patel was a D-, then I feel like KL was a little bit better. I mean, he made 2 half centuries, but yeah, it's not really the position that KL really wants to be in, but I think a D+ is probably fair. It could have even been a C-. No, I'm going to go, a C- or a D+. I'm going to say a D+, just because he was pretty shit. I'm not going to lie. Other than the 2 decent scores that he had, which weren't stat padding, but they weren't impressive. I mean, he got to 50 twice in really good way, and then he just blew his wicket up both times as well. So, a D+, I definitely think is fair. And now we get to the man, Virat Kohli. This is a pretty easy one. We're going to go with an A+. I don't even have to look at the statistics for this one. He could not have done any more for this team. I mean, unless he had to come on and bowl the unless he had to come on and roll the arm over 4 times every game and take wickets for the team. That's the only other thing that he could have really done. But you would be silly to do that. But, man, I mean, look, the highest run scorer for the tournament, 6 matches, 296 runs, not out 3 times, a high score of 82, not out, averaged 98 for the tournament. Faced by far the most deliveries, strike rate of 136, 4 half centuries, didn't go out for a duck. He also took, how many catches? 2. He also took 2 catches. So, yeah, a pretty easy one for me. He is an A+. We saw Kohli come back this tournament and just, again, prove to everyone that at his best, he is still the best. He is still the GOAT. Like, I think that's what you can leave it as for this. And he... Now, I don't know if people are going to get upset by this, by me saying this, but I don't, this is just my opinion. If you don't agree, that's fair enough. But Virat Kohli never should have been removed as captain in any format. It just sucks because I'm not saying that Kohli, if he was captain, they would have won the tournament. I'm not saying that, but man, it feels like Rohit wasn't a great captain this tournament, is what I'm trying to say as well. But then again, it wasn't really Kohli's decision. It was the BCCI that kind of just pushed Virat out from captaincy, which we all know was the wrong decision, but it's not our choice, is it? So, all right, we move on to the skipper. This is the man who, the tournament should depend on. He should be the main man for Team India. He should have dominated with the bat. He should have been a great captain, but he wasn't. He wasn't at all. He had some really poor captaincy decisions throughout the tournament. I think, just even the first one that comes to mind is the semi-final where Rohit Sharma bowled Axar Patel for his 3rd over. I think it was inside the power play, or it was the first over after the power play. And I'm thinking, Axar has just been pumped in his 2 first overs for about 25 runs, and now you're going to bring him on for his 3rd over already at the 7th over. I couldn't believe it, and to be honest, that was horrible captaincy. His bowling changes weren't great throughout the tournament. He batted like pure shit. I mean, like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush, because if this was Australia's captain, which, I mean, it pretty much was Aaron Finch. I mean, even Aaron Finch had a better tournament than Sharma. Man, Hitman, you really let your country down, man. Like, I'm a massive Hitman fan, but you let them down. I'm not here to joke or to fuck around now. Really, really disappointing tournament for Rohit. I mean, he batted all 6 times, not out once, 116 runs, a high score of 50. So he made half of his runs for the tournament in one game. I mean, it's just not on average, just 19. Just 19 he averaged. He only faced 109 deliveries, a strike rate of nothing. He had the 1 half century, but other than that, really disappointing from the skipper. He took 1 catch as well, which is cool, but this one is going to be a big decision, but it's an F. It's got to be an F in my opinion. You are the leader of this team. You are the guy who is meant to lead from the front. You're meant to show why you are here, to show why your team should be, the biggest on the planet, and you failed. He failed miserably, and it's been a really, really poor 12 months for Rohit Sharma. I mean, the IPL, they got, the Mumbai Indians were horrible. They only finished the season with like 2 wins, and now they come to the tournament here with Rohit doing completely nothing. It is what it is, isn't it, guys? Rohit Vadapav Sharma, is he done? I don't think so, but gee whiz, he'd be close. He'd be really, really close to being finished at international level. I don't know if he, what the go is for Rohit now, but he's had a legendary career. He's a great bloke, but just like Aaron Finch, maybe for Rohit, his time is coming a lot sooner. So, interesting here, guys. What do you guys think of my rankings right there? I'm also going to do the tier list just quickly in a minute, so just bear with me. But the overall team grade that I'm going to give Team India based on the World Cup, I think they get a solid B. Actually, they get a solid B minus, because they did get smashed in the semi-final, but made it to the group stages. No Jadeja, no Bumrah. Their openers did pretty much nothing. They came in with a bowling attack that was pretty unexperienced as well. Well, not unexperienced, really. I mean, only Arshdeep, and he was awesome, so... yeah, I think a B-, a C+ is probably where you'd have India. But I've got them with a B+, I think is pretty much fair. So, hey, comment down below what you guys are thinking of my rankings here. Did I get any wrong? Let me know. You guys tell me. You guys are probably more experts than me. You tell me. Alright, now we're going to do this tier list just quickly to finish off the video. We're just going to have a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun with this one. Not as serious as the last bit. But here we go. So we've got carried. So, like, they were the best, obviously. They carried the team. We have good, gets a pass because, you know, they get a pass. It wasn't their fault, but they didn't do anything. Man, you stink. We know who's going to be in that one. You know, man, you stink. Like, damn, you are horrible, man. Damn, you are shit. Door is that way, which I feel like these are pretty much the same, but... You know, this is just more the one where I'm going to say you need to retire. And then we've got the Gatorade crew, which for the Gatorade crew, it was Harshal Patel and Yuzvendra Chahal. Both didn't get to play a game. So, wait, Yuzi didn't play a game, did he? Where is he? No, I don't think he did, right? No. No, he didn't. Okay, I just had to double check. So I was going to be like, wait, hold on a minute. No, he didn't. Alright, so the Gatorade crew, I mean, they did really well at mixing up them drinks and running it out to the boys. Well done. And now, Deepak Hooda. Unfortunately, you did play a game. But, look, to be honest, you do get a pass because I think he's really talented. And I think, you know, he should have bowled. He was underutilised. And he is not... a guy that you bring in at number 6 or 7 down the order. He is a top 4 batsman in a team. So if you're going to play him, use him at the top of the order, not down the bottom. And don't bowl him. I mean, what was the point? So gets a pass, I feel. Rishabh, I mean, does he get a pass? He played 2 games. Now I'm going to change this from man you stink. Actually, Door is that way. What is Rishabh? I mean, I don't know about man you stink because I don't feel like he deserves that, but... he didn't do much, did he? And what I'm going to do, might even just change this one to didn't do much. Didn't do much. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, you didn't do much, let's be real. Didn't have to do much. He got to play 2 games, so, I mean, there was definitely opportunities for him to do something, but didn't. DK, I love you. As much as I want to put him here, or even here, that one hurts. That really, really hurts to do. But, look, DK, I think he knows this was his last opportunity at trying to be in a T20 World Cup team. I mean, by the time 2024 World Cup is here, he is going to be 55. So, you know, probably not. I feel like guys like Ishan Kishan, Sanju Samson, give me some other names. Even Rishabh, like... I think there's a lot of other options that'll be taking his position. So, I think, unfortunately, door is that way, DK. I love you, but the door is that way into my heart. That's it. Arshdeep! Woohoo! He carried. My word, he carried. He was amazing. And he was by far in their top 3 to 4 players for the tournament. Mo Shami. I thought he was good. Was he good? Didn't do much. No, I feel like he was good. So was Boovy, but he was a lot better than Shami. Axar, I don't want to say door is that way because I feel like he still has potential in the Indian team on home soil, but actually I'm going to go with this. Hopefully Jadeja is fully fit and Jadeja can play all 3 formats and Axar isn't needed. I think that's the way India would have it. He was just a backup for Jadeja. Alright, Hardik Pandya, he was really good. I'm not going to put him in the carried. Ooh, actually, yes, I will. He did carry. He was a big part of bowling, batting, and overall just being sexy. So we're going to leave him there. Mr. KL, woohoo! Door is not that way because, again, I still feel like he has potential. Does he, though? Like, he is like 30. I'm going to put him in didn't do much. He really did fuck all. And, you know, the door isn't that way because, again, I feel like he could be still opening in 2024. But Didn't do much, that's for sure. Did not. Ravi Ashwin. Okay, Rav. What I'm gonna do, I'm actually. Oh wait, how many wickets did Mo Shami take again? 6. I mean, look, he was okay. He was okay. He was good without. Does he get a? No, we're gonna leave him there. Ravi Ashwin again. He was good. Pretty obvious. Rohit Sharma. Door is that way. I think it's obvious there for Hitman. Man, he has to go. Like, I'm not saying that it has to be in 2023 because he could play the ODI World Cup. But after that, he has to be gone. Can't be there in 2024. In 2024, India have to be opening with either KL and someone else or a completely different opening pair. Surya Kumar, pretty obvious, he carried as well. And then Virat, he carried as well. So hey, that are my official rankings for the T20 World Cup for Team India. Hey, comment down yours below. Do you guys think I got any wrong? Did I get it spot on? Am I an idiot? You guys tell me in the comments. I'm sure everyone will let me know. So comment down below. Leave a like, subscribe down below. Let me know what other teams that I should do this for as well. I'm probably gonna do a Team Australia version, but if there's any other teams that I should check out, let me know. Hey, hope we all enjoyed. Subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next one.